Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, welcome. Returning subscribers, hello, what's up? How are y'all? As you can see by the title, we're doing an updated powder foundation routine video. As you can see, I did not even film an intro for this video. I was so amped for it. But anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and get into the tutorial, honey. So as you can see, I just sprayed on that e.l.f. facial oil, the soothing one for extra hydration to my face. It's very important if you are doing powder foundation routine to make sure your skin is hydrated underneath. Very important when you're going in with powder. So that's what we're doing here, just rubbing that product into the skin. Alright, y'all, and then next we're going to go in with the Milk Hydro Good Primer. This is my favorite primer. Y'all already know this. I swear by it. Very hydrating. Definitely use a hydrating primer underneath a powder foundation routine. So here we're just going to go ahead and put on the primer and go ahead and rub and pat it into the skin. All the products will be listed down below in the description bar as well. Alright, y'all, and then next we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is this shade Rich Chocolate, just to kind of go in and spot conceal, hitting most of those areas where I have a lot of hyperpigmentation around my mouth area, as you can see here. Just going in and putting the concealer there. Going to go ahead and blend that out. This is the first step that I do for powder foundation routine. I'll go ahead and go in first with it's very important as well, using a concealer that's closer to my skin tone as much as possible. And this is the shade Rich Chocolate. I love this concealer. It really can be a foundation on its own. It blends so well. It looks so good on my skin. So you'll see that here in a minute. And then here, y'all, I noticed where I missed a spot where I didn't put as much concealer in that area, where I still kind of saw some of those dark spots peeking through. So I kind of went in with just a little bit more, trying to let it dry down before I go ahead and blend it in. It's very important to kind of bounce the beauty blender over it, not necessarily swiping it. You don't want to swipe it away. Kind of bounce it, you know, where you're pressing it into the skin, basically, so that it's not being swiped away. And I think that's what I was kind of doing mistakenly here in the first place. I went back over that and just kind of, as you saw, pounced it into the skin. And it gave me more coverage that I wanted. Okay, and right here we're going to go in actually highlight. And this is where I use a concealer that's a lot lighter than my actual complexion, about 2 shades lighter, I would say. This is a new concealer for me. I did haul this in my Sephora haul. that video is going to be up. Anyhow, this is the Pro Filt'r, the Fenty Pro Filt'r concealer, and this is the shade 385. And I realized after putting this on and watching this back and blending it out that, you know, this is my first time trying this concealer, by the way. This is a new concealer for me, but anyhow, I realized I put too much on. I did not need all the concealer. So hence, you know, a little of this kind of goes a long way. I learned that already with this concealer, but it's a beautiful, beautiful finish. I love the color of it. It's just what I want as far as a highlighting concealer. I just think I went in with a little bit too much, but it's fine. It all worked out in the end. So we're going to go ahead and blend out this concealer, and y'all are going to see the beautiful finish that it provides. Alright, y'all, and so here we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Powder Foundation. Go ahead and set our conceal areas using this powder. I like to use a beauty blender when I'm going in and setting my conceal areas with the powder foundation routine, because I feel like with the sponge, I know for sure it's going to be set. I get to press it in as opposed with a brush, just swiping it under. I want to make sure that it's actually set so there's no creasing, so I use a sponge for this. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty, my new baby. Y'all know how I feel about her. Thick Mint, the Stalk'r bronzer. Go ahead and bronze up the skin using this. Such a beautiful, beautiful bronzer. So go ahead and apply that. Alright y'all, so here I'm just taking that same Beauty Blender sponge just to kind of go around the area I just bronzed. Just to kind of make it look a little bit more neater and more seamlessly blended in, and just not, you know, obviously bronzer's just been placed in and it's not blended. You want to go in and still blend. I like to go in anyway after just applying it with the brush and going with the sponge just to kind of marry everything together. There's no harsh lines and everything looks seamlessly blended. So after doing that, I like to go back in with that face powder we used to set the face and go under the bronzer area where I just applied that bronzer to even more clean it up. Take that with my sponge and just kind of go in and press more of that powder underneath it so it'll look more neater. And next I'm going in with my favorite highlighter. Y'all know it's already broke, it's been through it. This is an OG for me by Makeup Revolution. Gonna use that to kind of go ahead and highlight just a little bit. Y'all know I love this because it's more subtle. I love like a glow from within type vibe, and this is what this highlighter gives for me. And to finish off the complexion, and go ahead and spray our face. Very important. I like to use Dewy illuminating type setting sprays with any kind of powder foundation. We're gonna go ahead and set the face using the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Mist. I love, love, love this setting spray. Alright y'all, to finish off this look, we're going to go ahead and apply the e.l.f. This is one of the MintMelt. This is chocolate mint. I want to say the shade name for this one. This is such a beautiful, 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 rich, pigmented lip gloss. I freaking love it. I love the first one I reviewed for y'all when I did my full face of e.l.f. By the way, if you haven't watched that, make sure you go ahead and watch that. But anyway, just look at how it applies. Like, oh my god. Rich, pigmented, everything. Love it. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look for my 2021 updated powder foundation routine. If you like this look, comment below what do you like most about it. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and give my video a triple-double thumbs up. Helps me out so much, y'all. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. It is free. Helps my channel out as well. And until the next upload, you guys, I will see y'all next time. Bye.